P2B. And because that is the only person that.
But Peter Obi left Abga as well. He left Abga, moved to the PDP, and from the PDP he moved to the Labour Party. So really, what is the outstanding difference between him and other politicians who have done the same?
What else are you expecting?
Hello everybody, welcome back to Planbit TV News. I want you guys to watch this particular video of Kenneth Okonkwo, how he defended the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi during Arise TV News. He was asked, how is Peter Obi different from other political elites who jumped from one party to the other? Because Peter Obi was in Afga, from Afga he moved to PDP, from PDP is now in Labour Party. Look at what he said and how he defended Peter Obi, and we'll be right back to do some messages into the video.
I completely agree with you on that. And that is why I keep saying P2B. And because that is the only person that.
But Peter Obi left Abga as well. He left Abga, moved to the PDP, and from the PDP he moved to the Labour Party. So really, what is the outstanding difference between him and other politicians who have done the same?
Good. Because moving from one party to the other is not what makes you to lack competence, character, or capacity. When you have in a country that is rated to be one of the most corrupt, you will discover that if you are in search of a new Nigeria, you will continue to move until you get that platform and that environment and the people around you that you can use to achieve that. I don't need to tell you that Obi might just be a lone wolf crying in the wilderness. Repent, repent, for a new Nigeria is possible. That is why you see him making those moves. It is not because he wants power or money. He has told you he is not desperate about being Nigerian president. And he has shown it. Even when INEC did all the abracadabra. You know what Obi say? Calm down. We wouldn't need to destroy the nation. We will get it at the right time. So he is moving because he's searching for the particular environment and platform where the people that he's going to lead will accept this new Nigeria, where men should not just that they shouldn't be corrupt, but they should be incorruptible. You can't get that in the traditional platform that is existing in Nigeria now. You cannot get it in PDP. You cannot get it in APC. I dare anybody that wants to confront what I'm saying. So I agree with you. The elected class now, even some from Labour Party, have not impressed me. They've not impressed Nigerians. But Peter Obi has impressed me because I was inside the political room and I knew how he was carrying his life. And I knew that he meant it when he said, I would rather do the right thing and lose than doing the wrong thing and winning. So I agree with you. But please, if you watch what I'm saying, I keep talking about P2B, New Nigeria. Because for now, he is the only politician I can tell you that can make these things possible. Look at what is happening in Nigeria today. Can you say this is what we wanted to see? That our debt now is 88 trillion naira. And what are you spending it for? Nothing. Consumption. Buying SUVs, 100% imported for 469 members of the National Assembly. And then you are talking about job creation. You know, he said his 8 priority areas. You know, he mentioned it in the speech. National defense and security. He has failed on that. Job creation. He has failed on that. Look at it. Macroeconomic stability. He has failed on that. He said he removed dual foreign exchange and wanted to make a single exchange. Are we not having the dual today? They are saying 800 naira official rate and you have 1,200 naira. He has failed on that. You talk about investment environment optimization. He has failed on that. You talk about this is his own 8th priority area. You talk about poverty reduction. He has failed on that. You talk about social security. He has failed on that. You talk about human capital development. He has failed on that. What else has he not failed on? Wole Soyinka had to go to his office and say, my friend, you have 1 year to deliver. He gave him 7-point agenda. In Lagos State, his own town, Lagos Island, They were crying, we are hungry, we are hungry. So with profound respect, he has failed in the 8th priority area. 77 months of democracy is approaching 20% of your time.
Well, but
With
some
7
people,
months, you can read
would
up a
say
degree.
that 7 months, is a little bit too short for you to judge if he has failed or not. Don't you think we have been a bit too hasty in judging him so harshly?
There's a proverb in my place that if you want to know how the tin of a big lady is, if you see the tin of a little lady, you will know. So, if you want to know how the 4 years will be, you start from 7 months. In these 7 months, how has he worked hard to cut wastage? I just told you about 40 billion naira is going to go into consumption that will add no productivity to Nigeria. I just told you a man who said he wants to revamp the economy, revitalize the industrial sector, and yet you're buying 469 imported SUVs when you have products that are assembled in Nigeria that you could have bought to improve the productive capacity of these firms. So what else is he going to do differently? He has borrowed about 15.8 billion naira, billion dollars. When is he going to pay all this? He's spending 98% of the revenue servicing debts, and he's borrowing more. What else are you expecting? Well, in all honesty, PDP is not in existence in the political realm of Nigeria. Because let's take an example of what is happening in PDP. A presidential aspirant of PDP, who is the first runner-up during the primary election of PDP, and who vowed that he will never leave PDP no matter what, is now a minister in APC, telling you that PDP has totally been usurped by APC. There are 3 things that rule politics: the head, the heart, and the stomach. The head provides the logic, the heart, the sentiment. The stomach is for whatever goes, anything goes. So when a party has reduced itself to the party of stomach infrastructure, which some of their governors actually publicly said is their policy, then you know that that party can never and would never be an effective opposition party. P2B has made it clear. He's not desperate about being Nigerian president. He's desperate about bringing a new Nigeria. And that is why he's effective, both as opposition and as a ruling person. When he was in Anambra State, he was very effective, turned a dead economy to a living economy till date. If he becomes the president, that's what he would have done. You cannot be an effective opposition leader if you do not have what it takes to be an effective president if you were given a chance. So PDP, being a party of stomach, a party of whatever goes, is no longer existing in the political realm and minds of Nigerians. I keep saying it. Obi is not the alternative option. Obi is the only option. Now, he is of Labour Party. In Nigeria, independence candidacy is not allowed. You have to operate within the sphere of a political party. And his political party now is Labour Party. There is no need denying the fact that the entrance of Obi energized and reinvigorated Labour Party. Labour Party has been existing. It has produced a governor and produced some members of the National Assembly and State Assembly even before now. Remember, it is the party of NLC and TUC. So it's been existing. But entrance of P2B gave it that national outlook and made it a party that Nigerians can trust. So if you would allow me, I would want you to concede to the fact that the only effective opposition today is both Obi and Labour Party. Oh, well, basically, taking you back to the times of the campaign, you would remember that Peter Obi was the person that crafted the 7-point agenda that all these other parties are copying from, albeit doing a terrible job out of it. You remember he was the one who came out as a candidate and defended his 7-point agenda, which included securing and uniting Nigeria, as you know, production-centered growth for self-sufficiency and export. And as you know, he talked about effective and efficient legal and institutional reform to ensure, 1, cutting out wastage in government, 2, reducing cost of governance, preventing corruption, and importantly, building an honest and efficient civil service. He talked about leapfrogging Nigeria out of oil dependency to the 4th industrial revolution, and human capital development and expanding physical infrastructure and robust foreign policy. If you check all these people now, the presidential candidates, you discover that they were simply copying from him without learning the route that he wanted to achieve these things. Now, apart from his knowing exactly what he wanted, he had the commensurate competence, capacity, and character to drive it, which is lacking in all these people. And Nigerians bought into that particular agenda of his. That's why he's the only person that scored 25% in all the 6 geopolitical zones, including the Federal Capital Territory. None of the candidates won more states than he did, even by the allocated results by INEC. So you discover that's why he is saying, I know Nigerians, I know what Nigerians want. We now are the effective opposition party. And look at the New Year message by the president, seated now in Aso Rock. He said Nigerians are expecting him to revamp the economy, to revitalize the industrial sector, to restore security, and to boost agricultural products. Now, this is exactly offshoots of the 7-point agenda, telling you that Nigerians had bought into the agenda of P2B. That is what they wanted. That is what any government that wants Nigeria to accept it should implement. That is what they are failing to do. So he is actually the shadow president. If you talk about the parliamentary system, that's how they describe effective opposition leaders. He has earned it because he knew what he wanted to do. Nigerians have bought into it. And he and Labour Party, coming 3 months before the election, they still won better in a more spread form the votes of Nigerians. So he has earned that accolade of being the effective opposition leader. And I can tell you that he will do it effectively well, pending when Nigerians will realize the dream of a new Nigeria through him.
All right, you have heard what he said. I want to hear from you in the comment section. For those of you that are of PDP, for those of you that are of APC, for those of us that are of Labour Party, what do you think about what Kenneth Okonkwo said? I want to hear from you in the comment section. This is where we're going to be ending the video today. I can't just leave without saying compliment of the season. God bless you all for your great support. This is 2024. Whatever you desire good, may God help you to accomplish it while you work towards it, and don't be tarry. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so. For your great support, for liking our video, for commenting your thoughts. We love you, and God continue to reward you for that. Peace out.
If you did this, I see the hot just subscribe and give them thumbs up. Now they go give you the updates. They are the new blocks in the town. Now they go give you the gist though. Now they go give you all the news, cause it's kind of weather you need all the fun. Oh, I said now who they is on a Plan B TV. Plan B TV. I said now who they is on a Plan B TV. Plan B TV. I said now who they is on a Plan B TV. Plan B TV. Plan B TV. Plan B TV. Plan B TV.